Hello, hello, hello. Pop up live, baby. Pop up live. What's happening? Let's get this crap out of the way. Uh, yeah, that's the right one. Get on out of here. The Swick. Get some, son. Here's what we got in here right now. See if we can get a backdrop. It's dark. Here we go. So right now, we got the reach, and then we have the short, medium, deep, flat, short, medium, and deep, thin, short, medium, and deep, round, and then a quint and a quad. Um, this was cobbled together between what was in it and their expansion. So this is what I actually took out of it in order to put those in. Because I took, oh God, I think there's probably only maybe, I want to say, 5 picks from the original that are still in here. A lot of them are from the expansion. Let me see if I can remember what the heck I took out of here. Pull these other tips out. I don't really want to coming out of the side hole. Back in there. There we go. Put the pin back in. The stupid little pin that you use to change them. Alright. So what did I take out? I definitely took out the probe. It's just a straight, flat probe. I took that out that came in it. I took out the forest diamond. I took out the large double peak. I took out the half diamond. I think that might have been it. No, I think maybe this double peak was in there too. And I think that these, no, the double peak was not in there, but these two were. This quint and this quad, but they're like not aggressive. You see how they're really rounded on the top? I took these ones out because these ones were in there and I put in the aggressive ones, ones that are real sharp at the top. Let's check the chat, see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I took out a ton of the picks that were in it. They're actually surprisingly easy to change. So make sure they're all laying nice next to each other. Put her shut. And what you do is you put this pin in, put it in the L position, and then you put this pin in. Okay. Then whenever you set her down, it takes all the spring tension off. So the piece of spring steel back here that normally holds them in place is being held down by the pin. And at this point, you can remove these T8s here. I think they're T8s. I'm pretty positive that they're T8s. And you remove the T8, pull it out, and all the picks just come right out. You put in whichever ones you want, slide the pivot back through, because the one side of the pivot is has a barrel end, and one has the male end. You slide her back through, tighten her up, put her back in the L position, and then drop the pin out. It's pretty easy to change them, actually, surprisingly. What's happening, Conqueror, or Conquistador? I gotta remember that. Conquistador. Humboldt, how's it going, brother? Who makes it? It is, picklocks.com, if I'm not mistaken. That's a job for Google. Picklocks Swick. That is exactly what it is. Picklocks.com. Guy's actually super cool. Yep, there was definitely the two double peaks were in the original. Control copy. We'll just drop it right in the chat. Control V. Enter. The dude's super cool. The guy who runs this company. I actually got this. I contacted him. It was 4th of July week. And I said, hey, I'm really interested in buying one, but with the Swick being $90 base, plus, adding on the $30 for the expansion picks, it's $120. Then you add, some other incidentals. Like I like the little clip that you put on that makes it so if the tensioners could never possibly come loose, even if the magnet fails. Um, but I was like, hey, it's pretty expensive. Do you guys ever run any sales? And he said, yeah, we run sales, a few times a year, usually, Black Friday, maybe a couple other times. And I was like, cool. Could you, keep me in mind if you run a sale, give me a holler, or, do you know when there's one coming up, blah, blah, blah. And he emailed me back and was like, I'll tell you what, how about I just run a 4th of July sale right now? And I was like, if you run a 4th of July sale right now, I'll buy one from you right now. And he ran a sale and I bought it right then. So, dude was super cool. So, what is your question about the tensioners on the side? Because people say that they have trouble with the magnets coming loose. Mine have never come loose, and I've been using it since, like I said, I bought it 4th of July, so it's been 6 months. It never came out, and I carry this every single day, always. This is in my pocket. Let's just show you what I keep in my pocket. So I have this in my pocket. I carry the Moki Jackknife as well, and the Slim Pickens that I modified and extended to hold the Riz pick too. So it's got the Riv pick and the Riz pick. So it's got both the covered instruments, um, little folders in it. I carry that every day, and then usually a pocket knife of some kind. This was actually my birthday present, since today is my birthday. This thing is friggin' outstanding. I love it so much. My wife loves me extra special. I always say that she loves me more than I deserve, and she proves it every day. Oh, Pocket Women, how the heck's it going? Terrence Futterberg. Is that a lockpick set? These are all lockpick sets. So this one here is the Slim Pickens from Covered Instruments. Has 4 tensioners, uh, long and short, and they're little folder pick sets. This is the Riz, and then I have the Riv right there. So that's one pick set. I may be a little autistic. My wife yells at me all the time that I shouldn't carry all of my things all the time, but I do. This is the Moki. Lockmaster Jackknife has 2 tensioners, and I think there's 7 picks, 8 picks. So you got a half diamond, deep round, a medium round, a short round, a deep thin, a short flat, and then a quad and a triple peak. Really cool pick set there. And then the granddaddy of them all, the most functional jackknife on the planet, the Swick. So it has the 2 top of keyway tensioners, the magnet to the side. There holds 12 picks, plus in the back it holds your top and bottom of keyway tensioners. So basically the Longhorn, or is this the 1000, the Tool 1000? I can't remember what they call it. Southern Specialties sells it. There's a 30, 40, and 50 thou bottom of keyway tensioner, and then a 30, 40, and 50 short top of keyway. So it has those 6 tensioners plus these 2 double-ended ones. So you got, what is that, 6, 10 different tension options inside of it. It is chef's kiss. Thanks so much, guys, for the happy birthday. I actually spent the entire last year thinking that I was 46. And my wife's like, "No, you're gonna be turning 46." I'm like, "I'm definitely 46 years old." She's like, "Absolutely not. You are going to turn 46." And so I just gained a whole year. Yeah, I don't think that they call these the Longhorn. I think the Longhorns are the double-ended ones. I can't remember what they market these under. Jesus, I have a set of them too. Can't remember. I guess that's a job for lockpicktools.com. Lockpick set, single picks, bypass, tension tools. There we go. I think it's a tool something something something. Tension tool 2500 series is what these are called. But oh god, it's so functional, this pick set. I carry the other 2, but this is the one that I use like all of the time. This one goes in this way. This one goes in this way. And then you have to put the tensioners back in a specific order so that they fit correctly. It's a little funny. You got to put in the 30 on the left, the short 30, and then the short 40 on the right, and the short 50 on the left, and then the short 50 on the right, or the long 50 on the right, and then the long 40 on the left, and the long 40 or the long 30 on the right, and then they all fit perfect. And they're like flush with each other like they should be. Really good pick set. I'll tell you what. I actually have a video. After I got this, who was it? Loose Shirt said, I see you got the Swick. You should try picking that goal lock that you just got, the Goal Z. You should try picking it with the Swick and see if you can get it." And I'm like, "Frickin' challenge accepted. Let's do this thing." And I got on, and I did end up getting that black belt lock open with nothing but the Swick. People say that they come a little a little rough around the edges, which they weren't rough, but I did polish them just to make them look nicer. And all I did was put a little green rouge and polished them up with a buffing wheel on a Dremel. Just laid it down on a parallel and just buzzed it up. And they didn't need any like sandpaper or anything like that. It's an outstanding pick set. Okay. You know, I need to use this feature more. You know, when I was deciding whether to buy that, Martin Newton came out with the pocket pick. Mad Bob's. Mad Bob's Jackknife was actually not very bad, but that's the thing. We all love the next new thing. We're all loving on Jimmy Long's. But boy, I can't imagine how hard it is to come out with a product. Just, I can't even imagine the logistics of, like, my wife would totally divorce me if I bought a $50,000 laser and put it in my garage to make lockpicks. She would absolutely, uh, she wouldn't leave. She would tell me to leave because she would be like, "You're too stupid to keep living here." Mr. Charles Watt going on 52. You are 52 years young, brother. 52 years young. You got more energy than all of us put together. More energy than all of us put together. Just a heads up, if anybody's interested in coming on, asking questions, or just BSing, I always drop the link to the stream in the description. You don't even have to turn your camera on. You can just come on and BS. Just enable audio. Um, I always do that just because it really is. It's all about the conversations on these lives for me. I mean, and here is that lock I was telling you about. Big old freaking monster shackle. There's two keys, like a full size card key and then a little baby one. It's a neat lock for sure. Freaking big dog. Freaking birth pics. That's why you're divorced. You do it in a second. My wife loves me extra special. I say it all the time. She just to put up with my just dumb things that I do. I got a batch of Jimmy Longs in this week of picks that I already own because I have to have a backup because he's probably going to take him 6 months or so to get more stock in. So if I were to bend a pick and not have a deep gem, oh my God, I would lose my mind. I'd lose my mind if I didn't have it. That's what Stu said. Stu said in Broke's live that he just throws his picks in a brown paper bag. Not me. It's got to be sorted by manufacturer and then sorted by size, and then sorted by model, and then sorted by version. I'm a little sick that way. We all say that we're on the spectrum, um, to varying degrees, which is extremely accurate when it comes to me, that's for sure. Any set that I have from somebody, it has to be like a standalone set. So I got the the Jimmy V3s in the back, Jimmy V4s in the front. Then I got the Jimmy V5s in the tool roll. These are my favorite right now. Oh, what else do we have sitting here on the table with me? There's this one and this one. Got the bare bones and another Jimmy tool roll. They just fit in there so good. That's what we keep those in. The Southern Specialties are also in one of these. Book of Secrets. And then the old coup de grace. You got to keep the Mokies in a hard case because you can't have those being harmed in any way. The old Mokes. God, they do shine, baby. Shine bright. God, they are sexy. The old Moke Workshop. Tell you what, I wish he would do. Oh God, it would be so awesome. His first venture wasn't lockpicks; it was a lockpick case, and that case is the best freaking pick case of all time. And they can't be had. Um, he did put up a video showing how you could make one, but do I look like? Well, actually, nobody's ever seen me before, but I'm a fat middle-aged guy. Um, does it look like? Do you think that I can sew in order to make a freaking pick case? Nah, nah, none of that. Oh, let's look at the chat here. New house lock and key. How's it going, brother? Thanks for coming. I do that too, but I can never get the right mixture of what I need and what is in the right order. I try and buy all of everything. Um, that's not true. Once I find something that's good, I try and buy all of it. So, Jimmy Long's, there's probably 5 manufacturers that I deal with. Bare Bones, Jimmy Long's, Moki, Covert Instruments. Those are my main solid core 4. Um, and then Southern Specialties I use as like my beater picks, the ones that because they're not real expensive and you can use them and abuse them, and it doesn't break your heart if like you bend one trying to pick your way out of handcuffs because oh God, I beat the shit out of hand picks when I'm picking handcuffs. Just bend the shit out of them. Um, it's actually pretty sad. I need to get more skilled. But yeah, that's the thing. Peterson gems, baby. Oh God, he did contribute that to the universe because I love me some gems, baby. Oh, I was trying to find out what would be my like core picks if I was to choose just 3 picks to put inside that um, Covert Instruments case. Which for which 3 would I pick? And I sat there and I picked with all of these picks, and I ended up settling on the low, short, and medium gem. And that's exactly what he made his gem set. So I guess I'm a gem freak. Gem freak. God, I can't even speak. Wolfgang, what's going on, brother? I actually almost sent you the link to this. But I set this live up so fast. I was actually in Broke Picks live, and he was asking about the Swick Jackknife yesterday. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a live tomorrow or something. And I mentioned it again today, and he's like, yeah, you should do that right now. So I was like, oh, right now? Okay, let's do it right now. So I turned her on and let her fly. There is a link in the description if anybody wants to come BS or whatever. Or I can just continue to talk to myself like a crazy person. I never thought that I would do that, but it's kind of natural. Guess that means I'm a little sick in the head. My parents always used to say that to me. People would talk to themselves as crazy because I used to talk to myself when I was a kid. Like when I was pissed, I'd be like MF and stuff under my breath. Just oh, man, only crazy people talk to themselves. So I'm a crazy person. It's okay. I know who I am. Oh, Broke Picks. You were not babbling. I'm babbling. Jesus, I've been on lives for hours and hours and hours just. Wolfgang does have a logo for sure. At least he does on his Discord. I believe. Yeah, for sure. Ah, see that new house? I'll take that. You get that one posted on the screen, buddy. Not crazy until you answer yourself. I'll take that. I will take that all day long. Let's pick something with the Swick. Let's do that. What are we going to use? I use the short flat probably more than anything. The thins are actually really nice too. The let's see if we can show them on here. They're like pointed. The three pointed ones there in the middle. Well, let's use a pointed one. Let's do that. Use a short thin. All right. There's the 40 thou. Press, pop, off it comes. What do we want to pick? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's pick some American locks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Couple autos maybe. Stand up so I can see the screen. In case anybody wants to come in, I can actually tell. See that, Stu? You know how it is. Click, click. Tell you what, that new Goal Z that I got makes the first Goal Z that I had seem like a freaking white belt lock. It is the outside of the lock when I got it. Actually, let's grab it. Like the casing, the housing for the um, core is like kind of beat up, and you could tell that it was used and not new. But the core itself, I think, is brand new. So everything inside of it is like super, super crispy. I mean, the gins lock up like more solid than you would ever expect. And I ended up taking out first 3 pins, so I got 4 pins in here right now. So we're just getting used to it. You can see if I just put some tension on here. Let's put something in here so we can see it. It actually Got quite a bit. I'm like deep in the gins before I even start. So if I put any tension on this lock, everything's locked up solid. So I got to float every pin from the very beginning. It's such a pain in the ass. God, I love these locks. They're so much fun. That gold lock is like one of my favorites. And this gold lock is one of my least favorites. This is the V18. I think there's 20 pins inside this particular one. This is nasty. No, this is a short one. This one has 19. They're just nasty, nasty, nasty. Yeah, it's not great. This lock is far, far, far harder than the first gold that I had. That is a fact. The first one that I got, I actually took out 3 pins, same as I did here. No, I took out 4 pins. I had 3 pins to start with. I took out the 4 pins, picked it maybe 5 or 8 times, and went to put the fourth pin in. And it's just such a pain in the ass because there's those ball bearings that want to shoot out the side. So I ended up just putting all the pins back in and just struggle busting until I got it open. Yeah, I was very happy. I've been trying to get another Gold Z since, oh, probably April or so. But there is, like, when I say that there's one guy who brings them into the US, there's literally like one guy. That's it. Anybody who gets them, they keep them because they buy one because they're real expensive and nobody else brings them in. So coordinating with White to get one was a big fiasco. But this last time, I talked to him ahead of time, and he remembered to hold one back for me. So White is my hero. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I like the thin in this lock. Stu argues with himself. It's not arguing, you're debating, you're problem solving. Um, I was thinking while you were live, Broke, you ever need any help getting set up to use a live streaming client, kind of like this, where you can invite people and stuff like that? Um, just give me a holler and I'll help you get that straightened away. All right, let's pick an American. What this one? We're gonna change that thing out. We're gonna go with short flat or medium flat. Let's go with a medium flat. Oh, look at that! My gut's sticking in the screen. You can't have that. That's how fat I am. My belly's sticking in the screen. Womp womp. Epic fail. It is surprisingly comfortable in the hand. You wouldn't think that it would be, but because I've been using the Jimmy Longs. For quite a while, I'm kind of used to having something a little bigger in hand. So it's not, I'm not really holding this block to pick. You know, my finger's on the pick shank here. My one finger is sitting on top of it. One pick finger is sitting on the side of it. The rest of it's just chilling in my hand. It's not like I'm not holding the back at all. So it's not uncomfortable because it just my fingertips are touching it in those three places. Surprisingly comfortable and functional. Click, click. Two biggins. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to help you set up the client. You can use, there's a couple to choose from. There is StreamYard, which is where I started. You can stream 20 hours a month with it for free. It's good. It's a good program. The problem is that I stream more than 20 hours a month. So I needed to upgrade to a pay account. And it used to be like 25 bucks a month. Now it's like 45 bucks a month, which is an insane amount of money. Well, for somebody who's like making money off YouTube, it's not an insane amount of money. But for a guy like me who has 300 subscribers that doesn't make anything off YouTube, that's an insane amount of money. So I use a program called Restream. Well, it's not a program; it's a web client based program. Um, so basically, you just go to the Restream site, you make an account, you link it to your YouTube, and then you stream directly through your browser. Um, if you ever wanted to get a feel for it, just give me a holler and come into one of my lives. Just click on the link, and you will see the basic layout of it. It's pretty cool. You got on the left hand side of the screen, you'll have the screen with me and whoever else is in it with you on it, and on the right hand side of the screen, you'll have like the chat is there and some settings. Will be over there on the right hand side. It's uh it's convenient. I'm actually streaming right now to YouTube, which is where everybody's watching me, but I'm also streaming to Twitch, which usually I catch a couple people there as well. A couple people will pop on and watch or whatever. But that's not like not like YouTube because it doesn't save the videos. It's just you stream and then that stream disappears into the ether. Ah, you got the grab pick. See, I didn't get it. I was thinking about getting it, and then I didn't. I'm waiting for them to get Apex out. That is where I want to put my money because I think Apex is going to be, I don't want to say expensive, but I think it's going to be pretty expensive if you want to get everything. I'm thinking it's probably going to be at least 40 bucks for each of the modules for Evo, and then probably I don't know, probably 50 bucks or so for Apex, the case with the tensioners and stuff. I'm thinking it's probably going to cost 200 bucks or so to get everything because I think I'm going to end up needing to get everything because I bet you the first thing that you get, the Apex will probably come with one flat of picks, maybe two, and I think it's going to be like the Genesis profiles, which are the ones that I want the least. See, this lock has been open for the last freaking minute I've been picking at it. I'm like, why am I not feeling anything? That's a rookie mistake there, son. Rookie mistake. Freaking picking at a lock that's already picked. Rookie mistake. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much in the right ballpark on Apex too. I think it's going to be $200 to get everything, at least. Am I going to do it? Probably, because I don't have any self-control. My wife tells me all the time. He's like, why do you eat all these picks? You have, like, they look exactly the same. What are you doing? I'm like, they're different. Look at the shank. It's different. The heights are different, or the shoulders are different. Just saying it out loud sounds so ridiculous, but that's who we are, right? I'm sure that we all do the same thing. My God, Jimmy Longs, the V5, they're the same picks that were released that are V4s. Did I need to buy them? Probably not. Yet I did. Sicko. Sicko, sicko, sicko. Oh well. You interested in seeing anything in particular about any of these jackknives? I do have the Southern Specialties jackknives too. I have the aluminum folding pick set plus a couple of the um, FRN fiberglass reinforced nylon varieties. I have a couple of those too. Um, I just don't use them as much, just because I already have freaking 3 pick sets in my pocket all the time anyway. What did Mr. Charles Watt tempt me with that was shiny and I passed on? That doesn't ring a bell. Jeez, it's been a long time since I picked an American lock. Yikes. Need to freaking tighten up, boy. Tighten up. Ooh, we can pick this. This will be fun. Can I get in there? Can I get in there? I sure can. You want to see the Southern Specialties variety? I can do that. I can do that. Actually, I can't do that with the aluminum one because I can't find it right now. But I can do it with the FRN one. All you have to do is imagine it made out of aluminum. Yes. Do me a favor, call my mom back. I'm live right now. Okay, that was weird. Sorry about that. I just turned on airplane mode. Box of Southern Specialty stuff. There's a folder. Oh, okay. There's a folder. So, let's see what the differences are, because I know that they're different. Huh? Oh, sorry about that. That was my mother calling through. So I will get off here shortly and go call her back. I'm sure that she is calling to tell her firstborn happy birthday. All right, second pick set. Let's see what this one is. I think this one is stock. Yeah. No, that is not stock. Huh. Either of them are stock. Oh well. This one here is. I started with the 2500 series picks, and now maybe this is stock. This is stock. This is the stock 2500. Comes with 6 picks: short, flat, medium round, a reach, a half diamond, a quad, and a quint. It's a 2500 series folding pick set from Southern Specialties. Costs $24.95. Great deal if you're like just getting into jackknives. This is, you can't go wrong with this thing. It is outstanding. Um, this one here, I had Aaron mod up for me. So these ones are, instead of this one here in 25 thou, these ones are 20 thou picks. So I could fit an extra one. So I have a triple peak kinetic, a quad, a reach, a really, really thin short flat, a monster crowbar short flat, medium round, um, deep round, and then a postal flat. Look at how freaking deep that pick is. So deep, so deep. This is probably the deepest pick that I own, honestly. It's deeper than even Jimmy Long's. Yeah, these are real good pick sets for sure. The cool thing about these ones from Southern Specialties is, shit, I wish I had that aluminum one because I made short tensioners for top of keyway. I wonder if I have one already made in here. I think I might. Oh, let's check inside here. There we go. We do have one or two. Oh, look at that. Couple little baby top of keyway turners that I made. So there's a 30, or there's a 40 and a 50 thou. And you can fit them in behind. See, that's so they fit underneath the bottom of keyway tensioner sitting on top of the picks. And they don't fall out or anything. I have a set of 3, a 30, a 40, and a 50 inside my aluminum. That way you just have a little extra functionality. I think I'm just going to leave these in here. Yep, these are money in the bank for somebody who's just getting into getting jackknife holding pick sets. They're money, I say. Oh, yeah, those guys at Southern Specialties, they are pretty fantastic. They were very supportive when I first started on YouTube. He just sent me a box of stuff and was like, "Hey, do some reviews. Get your feet under you." And I did that. And I can't thank those guys enough. A-okay guys. Most of them are veterans, and uh, they actually give a shit about the lock sport community. That's the thing, these companies that make stuff for us. They're not like making this for anybody else, really. It's basically just us. I mean, there's probably some like law enforcement, maybe, but they're much more likely to just kick your door in rather than pick the door lock. Or, that's just a fact. They're going to use a battering ram on it and not bother with the lock picking. Um, so we're kind of their main customers. So it actually is pretty nice that they give a shit about us. Collecting picks and sets. It's the only time I miss being retired. I feel you. There's just so much out there. Like, I pretty much only buy picks, most picks that are 301 high yield, just because they're the best that you can buy. Um, Jimmy Longs, being able to buy 301 high yield for $5 a pick, I, they're just so good, so good. That's why I haven't bought any. The only really 301 high yield manufacturer that I haven't bought anything from yet is Wall Tools, and I don't know. I'm not crazy about the laminated handles. I mean, I understand that they're bigger and longer than normal laminated handles, but you know, definitely not as comfortable as a Jimmy Long's or a Moki. I pick so much, so much. Probably, I want to say 3 or 3 hours a day or so. Probably more over the last month because I've been fighting this stupid luck. Um, which I finally got this guy's number. So barrels are no longer a problem. But it took a little while. It was because anytime that I had the opportunity to get a lock that had barrels, most locks that have barrels also has a model that has gins. So you can get an ASA 600 with barrels, or you can get an ASA 600 with gins. So I would always get the one with gins. You can get a twin with barrels or gins. I always got gins. It was just what I did. You can get a Ruco 500 with barrels or gins. I got it with gins. So because I enjoy picking gins so much. Um, my growth when it came to barrels was stunted. I was opening black belt locks before I ever had a single lock that had barrels in it. So my growth wasn't what it should have been. I should have done it at more closer to the middle, like I should have. Same thing with dimple locks. I picked both my black belt locks that I picked were both pin tumblers. Um, so I was, you know, picking black belt locks before I picked a single dimple lock, which was not good for, my development. So my dimple lock skills are stunted. I mean, I'm okay at it now. I can open pretty much purple and brown belt dimple locks. Like Secure Emmy, metals, gold D9, stuff like that. I can pick those. But anything more complicated than that, B18, no dice, baby. I just struggle bus all day long. I did think about trying to progressively pin the B18. Problem is that there's just so many freaking pins in that thing that it is the likelihood of me screwing something up are much higher than if it was something that was more simple than that. Get a tensioner out, pick a big boy lock. Somebody actually on Reddit, was that yesterday? It was yesterday. Said, "What is your comfort lock?" And it's this. It's an ASA 700 with gins. And I said that this is my comfort lock. I know that every time I sit down with it, I'm going to get it open. Um, and it's like a high enough level that it like makes me feel good about myself whenever I open it. So it's not really my comfort lock, it's my confidence lock. It's the lock that I open like when I feel bad about myself, like, well, I want anything open for me. I'll open this lock and be like, oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, we need to sit down for this one. The cool thing about the V18 is that there are three individual Bibles in it. Um, just let that drop for a second. There are three Bibles in it. Here we go. So there is a Bible there on the right. There's a Bible there, Bible on the left, and a Bible up top. This one here, I wouldn't progressively pin this one because this one is a mortise, and that would be a nightmare. Um, but this one, I could. And I could show you why. Grab a screwdriver. This one here is very, very cool. Try not to lose the screws, but I don't know why I keep it in here. I should just freaking take it out. But oh, I know why I keep it in here. Never mind. I remember why I decided to keep it in here. Because I haven't been working on it. And I didn't want these covers to pop off. That's why. But this one here, you can just pop these covers off and leave like one Bible populated with 7 pins. Pick it with 7 pins a bunch of times. And then fill up the other Bible and pick the two Bibles. So you'd pick 7 pins, then 14 pins, then 21 pins. Or you could do it in any you know, progression of that. You could put in 7, and then put in 3 more and make it 10, and put in 4 more and make it 14, and then put in a couple more and make it 17. You could do it in whatever progression you want, but they're real easy to get to because these covers, if you bend up the little tabs in the front, they just slide right off and they slide right back on. You just got to be careful that they don't pop off if you're rough with them or whatever. If you like chuck it in a box, I could see those popping off and you ending up with 20 pins rolling around at the bottom. That's kind of why I keep it in here, just to protect those covers while I'm not messing with it. Okay, go back in. Yeah, there it goes. Mr. McD, how's it going, brother? I haven't seen you in a live for a while, buddy. I hope you are doing okay. I know you watch them after the fact. That I do know. You're like my staple. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think anybody watches my lives other than you after it's done being live. But that's okay. It's more about the interaction. Anyway, go back together. Go back together. Beautiful. Back together it is. All right, let's open this big boy lock. Open me a big boy lock. Anybody working on anything? Doing anything new? Building your repertoire of skills, etc. Anything going on? Anything fantastic? Anybody got anything? Everybody done Christmas shopping? How about that shit? I forgot there was a couple things that I wanted to get for my wife that I forgot about and remembered this morning. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to get blah blah blah. Uh, so I was on Amazon this morning, freaking ordering some stuff. Tell you what, I definitely don't miss the days where you had to like go to a store to get everything. Being able to go online and just, oh, I'd like to get this, this, and this. Oh, it'll be here Thursday. Like that's just awesome. Broke. That is freaking hilarious. That is going on the screen. You quit Christmas this year. That's funny. I have uh, I have kids, so maybe one of these days I can quit Christmas. Oh, there we go. Big core movement. Uh, so now it's time to start floating. Put in the second tension in. Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. Try this one. Yeah, that's fine. 7 is good. 6, 4. Big click on 4. 5. Back to 6. I think 6 is set already. I think I preset number 6. So let's go to 2. Keep slipping off 2. That was 1. Back to 2. Open. See what I'm saying? That's the 700 with gins. It's like I can't open anything. Nothing will open for me. This is the lock that I pick up. Gives me confidence. Makes me feel like I'm a superhero. Yeah, P Dubs. I meant to go to your live the other day too and didn't get around. It's so much stuff going on. So much stuff. So much stuff in so little time. This is my first week back in after the all the stuff going on in life. Nick D, that's the way to do it. Let the wife get the grandkids presents and stuff. My wife did that actually just this morning. Not the grandkids part, but the kids part. Oh, I'll tell you what she got me. I'll show you. I shall show you because Mick D4 is going to appreciate this. So technically, she got me this, um, but this was obviously picked out by me. Like I said, hey, you're getting me this for my birthday, and she said, okay, order it. So got this, but she also got me this. Isn't that fucking cool? It's a Lego guitar, 183 pieces. She said, yeah, it comes with a stand and everything. You can put it on your desk at work. See that? What a woman. I'll tell you what. I definitely don't deserve her, but I appreciate it. Yep, I thought you'd like that, Mr. McD. God, it's nice. Freaking Les Paul. Mm, beautiful. Got to take the time to put this thing together before work. I go back Thursday. Thursday I go back to work. God, I love this present so much. I like knives that cut, but I also like knives that I can fidget with, play with. ADHD, as they say. Freaking drop it. Maybe. So good, so good, so good. Oh, so let's put this stuff away here. Anybody have anything they want to ask? Anything they want to say? Anybody want to come on and BS for a little bit? Anybody want to do anything? Anything? Um, broke picks. Um, what does your schedule look like? Oh shit! Wednesday's Christmas Day. Oh crap! My live is always on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. That's Christmas Day, so that obviously isn't happening. Hmm. Wonder if I should go live Tuesday. Hmm. Wonder if I should go live on Tuesday. What do you guys think? Tuesday live or Thursday live? Thursday is Lady Locks already, so that doesn't work. It would have to be Tuesday. What do you guys think about a Tuesday live? I am not in Michigan. I am in Pennsylvania. You live near Stu, and I live near Lady Locks. You are retired. Outstanding. Well, I'll tell you what. I will send you a link to come on the live on Tuesday, and we will make sure to get you all straightened up. Um, it is really intuitive, honestly. Once you go to the site, sign in, link it to your um, YouTube account. You just go on, press the live button, and you're going. Um, at the bottom of the screen, there's a little button in the middle bottom, like here's your, and you can go live with just your phone. Like you don't need a computer or anything like that. Like my phone's right up here, and it's running right through the Safari browser on my phone. The bottom of the screen, there's a little button, a little person with a plus next to it, and that gives you the link to invite anybody else to come in. Super convenient, and it is a lot more functional than going live through YouTube because this allows you to bring other people on with you. And I'm telling you, once you're in a live where you can speak to somebody instead of just talking to yourself, you'll never go back to doing it the other way. Never ever. I did one live through YouTube and went on Lady Luck's picking time one time and was like, oh, this is so much better. So much better. It's so different to be able to talk to the people in the chat, but also talk to another human being where people can like listen to you converse, listen to what's going on. There, you're engaging with the other person, but the chat's also engaging with you, and you go round and round. It's so much better, so much better. Yeah, that sounds perfect. You can hit me up in Discord, no problem. I will make sure to send you the link. I'll set it up probably. Actually, I'll probably set it up after, right after we're done with this live. I'll just probably schedule it because I got to make sure that there's going to be other people. I try to make sure that there's going to be at least one other person on the live with me, um, just so that I'm not talking to myself for 4 hours. That's a little weird. Um, it's a lot better whenever you have like somebody to talk to, bounce stuff off of. So freaking Stu's going solo live later. What about, man? Let me know. Let me know what you doing. What you doing? Give me the scoop. Give me the skitty. You busting handcuffs? Is that what you're doing? Busting handcuffs? I'm curious now. God, your personality is just made for freaking YouTube. You are just made for YouTube. I was super excited this week. I picked up like 10 subscribers this week. You probably picked up 310 subscribers this week. You are you are a YouTube machine. That's what I should do when I'm done after I talk to my mom. I should probably make a video about this. I already made an unboxing video, first impressions, but I God, I love this thing. So freaking good. It is just, look at that. Look how smooth that is. There's like no resistance at all. God, it's beautiful. Reason I got this is because they make a model of this in a very special steel called Rex 121. It's super high vanadium carbide uh, steel that literally you can sharpen it like one time. Like you use it for like what I do to open Amazon boxes and freaking letters and stuff. Um, that it would literally last like a year between sharpenings. That is like cool as hell. But I wanted to make sure that I liked the knife itself, like the form factor, the way it carries, stuff like that, before I spent $300 on a knife because it is that's a lot of money to spend on a knife, $300. But this is literally the best knife I've ever had in my hands ever in my life. So um, maybe I'll buy like a second hand one. I'll probably get it for $50 less. But oh, so good. Oh, so good. Yeah, that's me. I love my toys. I like my toys. I like my toys. You can tell. I like my toys. You like my toys? Yep, I'm a sicko. Whatever. Oh, McD is 1,000 subscribers. Freaking congrats, man. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, that's the milestone, man. I've been grinding for it because that's Lady Locks always says that YouTube is putting ads on our videos for sure. Like they've been putting ads on my videos for months now. Um, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers so that they have to start giving me my cut of the money. I can't. I can't let them have it. If they're making money off my ass, I at least want my cut. Is that appropriate? I think it is. I think it is appropriate. If they're making money off my ass, I at least want my cut, my portion. All right. Anything else, guys? I will hit you up on Discord, Mr. Broke Picks, and make sure that we are coordinated for that. I will also send the link out to my usuals, probably Wolfgang and Bumpy Bones, Locksport. Maybe I'll send a link to Mr. Charles Watt. You never know if he'd be around and want to come in and say hi for a minute. I'll probably just send it out to, I don't know, half dozen guys on YouTube and see if anybody wants to come. I usually send one to P-Dubs too, just in case she wants to come on and goof off with us. That's what I always tell my wife. It's like, I'm going to go. That's what I told her literally an hour ago before I came out here. It was like, I'm going to go goof off with my friends on YouTube. I'll be back. Now, out to the kitchen I go. I'm going to go goof off with my friends. And that's what you guys are. You're my friends. I never expected to have YouTube friends. I said this the other day. If you'd have told me a year ago that I would be on YouTube live talking to myself or another person for, you know, 7 times a month for 25 hours, I'd have told you were out of your mind, that I would never do such a thing, that it was stupid. Yet here we are. I don't think it's stupid. I think it's so much fun, and it's not because I'm just here picking locks with people. I'm talking to my friends, I'm hanging out, we're getting through shit together. It's just, I don't know. It's like people my age will always remember Cheers. Going to the bar, hanging out with your buddies. It was never about the beer. It's about going there and hanging out with your buddies, and that's what this is. Hanging out with my friends. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful evening. I'll let you guys all get back to your lives and such. Congratulations, New House, on getting there close to 2K. That's some big numbers there, big numbers. Um, anyway, everybody have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you later on.